Hey, welcome back to the Mind's Journal. It's good to see you again. When you think of verbal abuse, you most probably think of yelling, screaming, name calling, and abusing, don't you? But the thing with abuse is that a lot of times it isn't always evident and in your face. But that doesn't mean it is any less harmful. Abuse, be it verbal or nonverbal, can break your heart into pieces and have a damaging impact on your mental and emotional health nevertheless. But what does nonverbal emotional abuse look like? How would you know that you're on the other side of it? 7 types of nonverbal emotional abuse. Number 1. Gaslighting. When someone makes you question your reality and tries to convince you that what you're saying never happened, that is gaslighting. Some of the most common gaslighting statements can sound like, "That never happened. You're imagining things. I never said that. You're making things up. I was just joking. You're crazy." By gaslighting you, your abuser tries to pin the whole blame on you by making you doubt your sanity. They know they're guilty, but they make you out to be the culprit. Number 2. Absence of emotional support and validation. Withholding appreciation, praise, emotional support, and kind words just because they don't want to make you feel good is another form of subtle emotional abuse. They always criticize, undermine, and humiliate you in the name of tough love, but never once appreciate you for your accomplishments and hard work. This lack of acknowledgement and love can make you feel like you don't deserve love or that you have to earn their love, and validating your emotions and beliefs like this makes you feel like you are never good enough and will never be good enough. Number 3. Silent treatment. Silent treatment might not seem like abuse, but it surely is. Ignoring someone by cutting them off is not just an emotionally painful thing to go through. It can also affect your self-esteem. This is a form of emotional neglect and emotional indifference. You feel worthless, lonely, and your confidence hits an all-time low. And before you know it, you start blaming yourself for everything. You question and punish yourself constantly because their silence makes you think that you did something wrong. And then after tormenting you for a few days, they come back and behave as they have done you a huge favor. Number 4. Sarcastic and condescending behavior. Sarcasm is supposed to be funny, but when you're constantly mocked and ridiculed by someone, then that's abuse. If you're always the butt of jokes and you're insulted in the name of humor, that's subtle verbal abuse. The occasional joking around is fine, but condescending attitude, constant sarcastic remarks, and ridicule don't exist in normal, healthy relationships. After a while, you start believing those insensitive remarks, internalize them, and your self-worth takes a huge hit. Number 5. Criticizing every single thing you do. When all they do is criticize you all the time, no matter how hard you try to make them happy, that's subtle emotional abuse right there. Their criticism is excessive and never-ending, and they never miss an opportunity to put you down. They claim that it's for your own good, but all they want to do is make you feel horrible about yourself. Gradually, you don't just lose your confidence, you also lose your dignity, and slowly drown a spiral of guilt, shame, and unhealthy self-deprecation. Number 6. Stonewalling. Stonewalling means refusing to talk to another person, leaving the room to avoid conversation, or ignoring them in the middle of an argument. It's a way of manipulating you into changing your opinion and ignoring your own feelings so that they can make you feel guilty. Ignoring you, passive-aggressive behavior, not answering questions, changing the topic when things get uncomfortable, and dismissing you are just some of the signs of stonewalling. Number 7. Passive-aggressive behavior. Passive-aggressive behavior is when someone indirectly expresses their anger and contempt towards you but refuses to talk about it openly. They may pretend that they're fine, but they will show their anger indirectly, such as backhanded compliments, procrastination, sulking, or refusing to communicate. They will blame you for their problems, shoot veiled criticisms your way, expect you to magically understand what they're thinking, and even deliberately mess things up just to annoy you. Passive-aggressive behavior is just another way of tormenting you and teaching you a lesson for not doing what they want you to do. If you notice any or most of these behaviors in your relationships, then know that you're being subjected to non-verbal emotional abuse. These might not seem like a big deal sometimes, but don't shove them under the rug and pretend to be fine. Abuse is abuse, and if these actions hurt you and disturb you, then call them out on their behavior. Always remember that your mental and emotional health matters the most. Take care of yourself and don't let anybody treat you badly just because they think they can. Have you experienced any of these subtle forms of emotional abuse? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and also share and subscribe to our channel. Want to share your wisdom with the world? Then submit an article to us and we will share it with millions of our readers. Make sure to visit our official website, themindsjournal.com, for more information. Thanks for watching.